Hi, this is Graham Jeacocke. Having watched the Andy Murray match when he played Tsitsipas and the frequent reliance on having a break to the loo and Andy questioning it. All the tennis players seem to be going after the player, but I want to go after the coach. Now, before I speak, I want to demonstrate this is what respect is. Tsitsipas needs to learn what I'm going to do for his coach. Now, because Patrick has Greek descent in him, it's going to be awkward for me to pronounce his name. So, as Andy Murray requested of Tsitsipas last night to respect the player and not rely on, I'm going to respect the coach, Patrick, by relying on an auto-generated pronunciation of his name. So, here we go.
Patrick Mouratoglou.
There. Now, this is what Tsitsipas needs to understand about when he's playing opponents. Sportsmanship, respect. All players want to win, but you want to win fairly. Otherwise, you're not a champion. Now, as I said, I thought the players attacking, well, we'll call Tsitsipas the student. I think that's the wrong approach. You should be going after the coach. Because if the coach is going to claim that their skills ensured the development of their player, then equally the emotions associated with how they perform using those skills that the coach taught them, it equally belongs to the coach. So Patrick is equally or more to blame, because before Patrick was the coach, or even during his associateship with Tsitsipas, he understood that Tsitsipas had a very dodgy reputation of taking breaks. So, if he is a good coach, he should be instilling a genuine sense of doing the right thing for this player if he wants the player to turn out like Federer. Now, I'm going to use Jesus Christ and Peter as an example, because I don't fear using the Bible as a way to demonstrate situations that humans get themselves into. Now, brief background. The moments before Jesus was arrested, or during the time Jesus was going to be arrested, Peter, his disciple, took a sword of some description to the servant's ear, and Jesus came back and said, no, there's to be no violence of force, right? There's a lesson in that. And from that point on, Peter behaved in a certain way, because as he got to know more about Jesus, he began to trust what Jesus had to say. Now, This is a far more extreme example than Tsitsipas, but the outcome is the same. The change of heart from doing something that is not considered good. I mean, it's all within the rules, but using the argument that it's all legal is folly. Because even the rabbis of the Jewish faith in the time of Jesus did this with their Mosaic law, and Jesus pointed this out to them. And this is what Tsitsipas does with his breaks. He's using the fact that it's legal to manipulate opportunities for when they rely on breaks or could use breaks. Now, I'm going to use another example. I'm for the health of people, right? And one of my chief concerns are supermarkets and off sales and pubs and restaurants selling 60% proof alcohol. Okay? Because if we've learned anything from this COVID, people claim they are concerned about their health of people. Now, supermarkets are concerned about their health, yet ironically and hypocritically, they sell these products that destroy the integrity of the health of individuals. But here is another example of the same kind of behaviour, okay? You see, Tsitsipas relied on the law, and supermarkets rely on the law also. They said to me, Graham, you can't stop us selling alcohol because it's legal. Now, I want to point out to all these managers, all these business leaders, pornography also is legal. Now, I'm sure all these leaders and managers, all these people who are in these places of authority have daughters. Now, I'm sure they love their daughters and they would never want or desire their daughter to go into porn because it has a reputation of abuse. Now, this is my claim about alcohol. Alcohol abuses. The person who has alcohol can be manipulated into abusing it. Now, this is all I want to say on the subject because, quite frankly, a child can understand what it is I'm trying to get over to all these people who manipulate the law and hide behind it. Do yourselves a favour and act like real men or real women. And I don't mean that in the tough sense. I mean it in the genuine, natural sense of a word. Be a man. Be a woman. Anyway, gotta go. Emma Raducanu's just about to play.